Hello, welcome to Focus. I'm your host, Mark Warnock, and today we're here with the folks from Enfield Together Coalition. The Enfield Together Coalition uh, was established to assess the extent of substance use in Enfield and develop ways to reduce the use of alcohol and other drugs by Enfield youth. We're here with the co-chairs, Kelly Fisher and Tracey Jarvis. Thank you both for giving us some time to talk about your organization.
Our pleasure.
Which one of you wants to take the first question, and we'll ask to tell me a little bit about what the Enfield Together Coalition is, like how it all start and everything.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay, so the Enfield Together Coalition implements successful community-based approaches that identify and address local youth substance use problems through the use of strategic prevention framework. The idea behind the strategic prevention framework is to use the findings from the public health research along with the evidence-based prevention programs to build capacity within communities and prevention fields. It started, I want to say, before me, probably 15 years ago, I want to say it started. Joan Lawson was the co-chair with, oh gosh.
Tom Arnone.
Tom Arnone. The name was escaping me. Yes.
All righty. So how'd you tell me a little about how you guys got involved with Enfield Together Coalition? We'll let Tracey start this time since Kelly went last.
So I am, I'm on staff at New Day Church, and New Day Church has been established in Enfield 2 years ago. And something that's really unique about the coalition is they bring together several different sectors to form this coalition to combat drug use in youth. And, New Day is not a new church, it's an old church. We just have a new facility. So when we came, Joan Lawson, who was she ended up being the chair for the coalition. She came to our church asking if we wanted to be part of the coalition. I myself was at the time the family ministries pastor, and I was trying to establish a youth group. And I found out really quickly that drugs were a real issue in the youth. And so when she invited me to the table, I just wanted to see what it was about. And so I came, and from the very first day that I went, I just knew that this was something that I wanted to invest my time in. And so from that very first time, I've been at all of the coalition meetings since, and that was about 2 years ago.
All right, awesome. Kelly, you want to tell me a little about how you got started with the coalition?
Sure. My story isn't as good as Tracey's, but unfortunately, my son's friend gave him an Oxycontin, and it was laced with fentanyl, and Alex passed away. So that's how I got involved. I was very reluctant to even join a meeting. I didn't know anything about what the coalition did or was, never heard of it, didn't need it until I needed it. So I joined the coalition, went to all the meetings, got very involved in the community. We started the Alex Fisher Foundation, which is a hidden in plain sight trailer where we show parents where kids would hide drugs and alcohol. So we have about 80 places that they can hide the drugs. And we also show them what drugs look like, because a lot of parents, believe it or not, don't even know what drugs look like. So from there, I just got more and more involved. I'm on the PSA committee. I've gone to the CADCA conferences. I've learned so much more than I ever wanted to know about drugs. I know, but I'm very involved in it.
That's great. It's great that you guys are the co-chairs. And how did you guys become co-chairs? Do you guys gradually just work your way up to that, or how did that actually come about?
Well, the woman who was the chair, Joan Lawson, she had been the chair for pretty much the entire, she was co-chair when she started, and then she became a single chair, and she had managed it so well. And she retired and moved to Florida. And so it just seemed like it was just a very natural transition. It seemed Kelly and I were very involved, in every meeting. So it just seemed like the right thing to do to bring us together and have us partner together for this role. So it was really an organic thing, in my opinion, that kind of just fell together very easily. And serving as the co-chair with Kelly, it's simple. It's something we were doing anyway. So we just both count it such a great privilege to be able to lead in this way. What about you, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
I feel the same way. Yeah, we work so well together. We're like the yin and yang. She's organized. I'm like, fly by the seat of my pants, as you know. She's very calm. I'm like, I come in like a hurricane, and she comes in just like a cool breeze.
You're sweet.
That's awesome. It's great you guys
Thank you,
have
Kelly.
that kind of connection like that. It's like a Martin and Lewis kind of team there you guys got going on.
It's really great. I mean, we work very well together.
That is awesome. So tell me about how you guys have stayed in touch with all the people that like work with you during this whole pandemic that we've been going through.
You want to take that question, Kelly?
Sure. We have continued to do Zoom meetings. Our monthly meetings are all held by Zoom. The PSA committee, we were meeting in the park until it got too cold. I think we're going to start meeting in the park again. It's outside, it's COVID friendly, and we enjoy it outside. We have done a CADCA conference, and we did that by Zoom also, which was great. So we still are all connected with each other.
All right, and you said like the PSA committee, that like I'm assuming that just means Public Service Announcement Committee, just for folks out there who might not know what that is. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. Common word for me, but not for everybody else. So I just want to make sure.
You know what? I'm guilty, but
so how's
like
when I was looking at your guys' website, you involve a lot of the students from the high schools and different schools in town. How is like we know the schools have been out because of the pandemic and everything. How has that affected you guys? Have you guys been able to like still get in touch with all the students and such that you usually work with?
On the PSA committee, we definitely do. We do it by Zoom. We have done one public service announcement, and we are working on more with the youth. Andrea at the youth services runs the youth council, and she's in constant contact with the kids.
That's great. So you guys have transitioned everything like everyone else has to kind of keep things going. Is there any like I know when I was in school, high school, which was normal years ago, we had DARE, which was like the drug abuse resistance education. That's how much it was ingrained in our brains when we were growing up. We all knew what it was. So is I don't know much about the coalition. I tried to look on the website, but is it kind of the same kind of thing you guys are doing like DARE did with the education in the schools, or how do you guys get the word out about the coalition basically?
So there's several different ways. We do a lot of media campaigns we have specific months that are certain focus. And so we'll do a bunch of different media campaigns. We'll push things out through the schools. And there's a lot of different ways that we just get our information out there. It's been very unique with COVID. However, I feel with our media campaigns, one of the cool things we did is we did a campaign competition where we asked people to, we got a hold of some costumes, some like drug costumes, and we asked people to have a competition to come up with some creative prevention material that we could use on our media campaigns. And so just adding a little fun element. I know the PSA committee just did a vaping contest. So it's kind of like we're just engaging the youth to use what's available to us in this season. So that's been super successful. I know there's some materials being created right now. And so I think it's really just utilizing what we have and getting the kids kind of on the topic and doing what they can with whatever resources are available to them.
I know I saw on the website you guys also have the pillbox program. Do you want to tell a little bit about that so people who might not know if that's out there that they can actually take advantage of that?
Sure. We do the Take It to the Box is April 24th. From 10 to 2, there's a drop off this year at the town hall and also at the police station. The police station drop box is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just walk in and drop your pills in there. They don't ask you anything. You just put it in there. But we're trying to promote the drug take back day, get the drugs off the street, the everyday drugs that are in your home. So kids can't go in and take them out of your closet. They can't go into their grandma's closet and take them. That's one of the most popular ways that kids get drugs is from their grandparents, their parents. So we want them off the streets.
That's fantastic. It's a great program you guys are putting on. So the last question, which I told you about in the email, was a secret question that we ask everybody. During this whole time of the pandemic and everything that's been going on and everything, what is the one thing that you're most thankful for? Either one of you could start. Whoever wants to jump in first.
I am most thankful for my family and my friends. My daughter just had a baby, so I'm thankful for him and that he's healthy and he came early. So it's great that he's healthy. My granddaughter, my mom, everybody in my life, I'm very thankful. I have such love comes from the community to support us.
All right.
And I'm going to mirror that. I am very thankful for my family, but uniquely with this COVID, I'm very grateful for Zoom and the internet. I believe the internet is the unsung hero of this pandemic because it really afforded us an opportunity to stay connected with people we love and still keep a distance. And it also afforded people an opportunity to continue having a job, which is huge. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful that, everyone was able to stay connected and maintain, a job and just keep their resources flowing. And so I'm very grateful for that. That's
great. So before we go, is there a way that people can get in touch with the coalition? Is there you want to give us the website, phone number, anything like that people can reach out to?
I think the easiest way would be on our Facebook.
Okay.
Wouldn't you agree, Kelly?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah. Well, there is a phone number if you'd like. It's 860-253-6383. And Jean Hoy, is that how you say her last name?
Yes.
She is the manager at Youth and Family Services. So they run the grant that runs this program. So I believe that's her number, and you could contact her directly if you had any questions or if you wanted to, be involved in any way. But if you did reach out on the coalition, the Facebook page, and if you're interested in participating in the coalition, we'd be happy to have anybody. Something really unique with this coalition is that it brings together so many different sectors. Like I said, it's parents, businesses, media, schools, law enforcement, civic volunteers, religious organizations, healthcare professionals, like youth, substance abuse organizations. Like there's so many different ways to get involved. And I would just encourage anyone who wants to get involved and wants to hear more about it and attend these meetings, if they reached out via the Facebook, we would be certain to get them the Zoom link for these meetings. We're still currently meeting on Zoom, but I'm hoping that's going to change in the near future.
I hope so. I need people.
Don't we all at this point? Don't we all? So thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate you guys taking your time out of the day to talk to me about Enfield Together Coalition. And I want to thank all of you for watching the show. And we'll see you all next time here on Focus.
Thank you.